Okay, very briefly, we're going to look at some of the pros and cons of Pinterest. Now, there is no perfect platform for selling on. There is always pros and cons. However, the pros can be cons and the cons can be pros. It depends how you use them. Let's have a quick look. Okay, the pros, it's a big deal. Pinterest has grown so quickly over the last few years. We saw in the previous video how it is just rocketed since it was launched. It's a new marketing platform, so people are excited, businesses are wanting to get on there, people are interested to find out as much about it as they can. So people will go there just for the sake, just to the fact that it's new. That also means that at the moment, even now, even though it's been in operation for a few years, it's still not quite saturated. The the sort of spammers haven't really targeted it yet. So there is room for yourself and myself to play by the rules, but also to hopefully sell or market products, affiliate products on Pinterest. Now, of course, all this can be turned into cons. The fact that it's such a big deal, the fact that it's so new, the fact that it's not quite got quite as many people on there can still be a con. However, if we use it in the right way, it can be a pro. But let's look at some of the possible cons. You need to be creative with Pinterest. You can't just lump rubbish on there because people just ignore it. It'll just get ignored and not repinned. No one will click on it. So you have to put some work into it. You can't just throw tons and tons of images. So there needs sometimes some creativity, but that's what makes Pinterest interesting and fun. It is busy. If you go on a particular category and look at all the latest images, then refresh it a minute later, the images would have gone down. So you put a really nice image on there and it can just be lost in seconds if it's not a really good high quality image. Females own it. Now that can be a plus or a con. If you have a product that's specifically aimed at men, Pinterest is probably not going to be your best platform. You just still give it a try, but really it's dominated by the female market. That can also be a plus, because that if you have a product that is aimed at women, then Pinterest is the perfect platform for you. So as I say, the pros can be cons and the cons can be pros. If you use Pinterest in the right way, it can be a really positive platform.